brought to you by the United States Marines. Day number 3, the hottest ticket in town here at Montverde Academy is IMG Academy, ranked number 2 in the country, takes on Oak Hill out of Virginia. This place still buzzing after the atmosphere last night. It was IMG taking on Montverde. Came down to the final possession for IMG. They trailed by 1, and it was Keontae George going to the hole, got his shot back, puts it up and in. So the lead to IMG, final attempt by Hood Shafino of Montverde for naught. 65-64, a stunner as IMG comes away with the victory. So our standings look like this. La Lumiere playing great in NIBC play. Sunrise Christian also unbeaten. Montverde and IMG 1-1. Look at Oak Hill 0-2, looking to get a win here on day 3. Welcome courtside, everybody. We're thrilled you're here. Drew Felios alongside the former UCF point guard Mike O'Donnell. And Mike, we've seen a lot of basketball over the years on all levels. How special was yesterday?
Felt like a March Madness game last night. The stands were rocking. That was exactly what you wanted. Number 1 versus number 2 came down to the wire. Big time basketball from the best players in the country. It's
going to be interesting to see how Keontae George responds today. Remember, the hero yesterday, and he is in our Chipotle spotlight. As Keontae, we know what he can do on the court, but what he likes at Chipotle, double chicken bowl, maybe it's that extra guac, Mike, that also did the trick.
There's never wrong with a little extra guac. That's great. I'm a double chicken guy myself. He's a top 5 player in the country, signed with Baylor over Kansas and Kentucky. He's a hybrid guard in the vein of Russell Westbrook and Damian Lillard. Had 14 points and even better, 0 turnovers versus Montverde in that great defense.
Caleb Foster for Oak Hill. What a performance he had against Sunrise Christian. Went for 18 points and showed why he's committed to Duke.
Also had 7 assists for Sunrise. He is the 3rd-ranked junior point guard in the country. 5-star, big-time playmaking athlete. Like you said, he's going to be the future point guard of the Blue Devils. He's quick, confident, with a shifty handle. The more that Caleb Foster is aggressive in the offensive end, the better that Oak Hill plays. He is the key for Oak Hill.
As Oak Hill comes in here, a little bit younger team, Mike, but they have tremendous length and great talent as well.
Not surprised that they started out in a zone on that first possession. I think Coach Steve Smith is still trying to figure out who his team is defensively and what works best.
Nice bucket, Judah Mintz gets the Warriors on the scoreboard. IMG's lineup brought to you by the U.S. Marines.
We already talked about Keontae George, but Jaden Bradley was very good versus Montverde last night as well. 9.6 assists, 0 turnovers. The most impressive thing about IMG last night to me, they only had 3 total turnovers as a team versus that exceptional Montverde defense.
Devin Ree, 8 points. Justin McBride, 6'8" junior forward for the Warriors. Punch it down low, and it's the big man. He was impressive defensively yesterday against Sunrise. Here's Mintz again, scoops it up, and now IMG controlling. Shot from the corner, and this one is bottom for Keontae George.
You know, the game is changing, Drew. Really solid defense by Caleb Foster in the zone on Daly. Stayed in front without fouling.
Mintz, couple dribbles, and he's off to a great start. Remember, kind of ended a little rocky yesterday against Sunrise. Had a chance to score on the final possession, let it get away. It's good to see him come out aggressive. Here he is on the steal, right to the rack and jamming it home. Walker had a big day yesterday for IMG. Went for 20 points against Montverde. How about this steal by Reeves? Oh, yeah.
I sense IMG is coming out really lackadaisical in this first quarter. Passes are soft. Cuts aren't as hard.
In and out for Batchelor. Run down by Bradley. It's a scramble for the loose ball, and the Warriors come away. Foster. Here's Mintz. It goes down.
IMG's in trouble this game.
Batchelor over to Hutchinson. Noah Batchelor has been nearly invisible offensively for the Ascenders. They need his stroke, and they certainly need Jet Howard to heat up as well.
I thought Jet Howard was really good last night versus Montverde. Had 11 points, but defensively, he played really well against Montverde's wings and front court.
Transition now. Howard kicks it out. Hutchinson waiting for it. Crash in the glass. Bachelor. And here's Mintz. May have gotten poked in the eye that time, and now an opportunity for the Ascenders. It's George.
But the presence of
Devin Reed,
good
nice pump fake. That's how you get it done.
That's high IQ basketball right there. Devin Reed just signed with LSU, top 100 ranked senior.
Here's Howard. His last 2 3-pointers have gone down.
Yeah, Bradley and George for IMG don't appear to have that kind of gear that they had last night. Now they can bring it up anytime they want. You need that extra guy to step up, and it's been Jet Howard for IMG in this game.
Tough break for Gregory. Hutchinson, and now Howard. Can he make it 3 in a row?
Absolutely. I think Bishop Walsh getting it by 10. That's shocking. La Lumiere looks really dialed in this season. I mean, they have been playing great the last 2 days.
Nice turnaround by Walker, and we're tied at 19. Final 10 seconds. Exciting first quarter here at Montverde. Here's Mintz. Tough shot. And to figure each other out, get comfortable with one another and each of their roles. They get a steal here, and now off to the races. Noah Bachelor. Devin Reed handling 5 to shoot. Mintz knows it. Got to get it off. It goes down. Oak Hill very, very active defensively. Foster wide open. He'll pull the trigger.
But Judah Mintz getting it to the middle of the floor in the fast break to open things up. Put the defense in disarray.
The strides that Oak Hill is making right in front of our eyes. Something to behold as Mintz. Rebound by Chris Livingston. Livingston quiet offensively until now. The way he has influenced our favorite game, Mike, simply cannot put it into words. Nice move underneath. Jaden Bradley's back in the day.
North Carolina legend.
Oh, yeah.
Tar Heel legend.
Stop and pop, nicely done by Christian Reeves. Really like what the big man brings to the court. I mean, the caliber of players, just amazing.
And right down the road, Cole Anthony's playing great for the Orlando Magic. I mean, really, and he's having to fill in a big void. Jet Howard puts down another 3. Not that easy.
Yeah, IMG, Coach McAloon was talking about the lack of court time.
Yeah. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. You need your top 2 playmakers making the right play. Is this 6?
There you go.
Oh, baby.
Little out of control for Oak Hill that time. Howard on the other end.
I mean, just keep feeding him, right? Just run action for him constantly.
23 points for Jet Howard. Headed to Michigan. Final 10 seconds now. Oak Hill could use a bucket to take to the locker room. And they're... Maybe I should have said I was Mike O'Donnell.
That probably would have got you, kicked out, to be honest with you.
Chris Livingston quiet in the first half offensively for Oak Hill. Caleb Foster, defender in his face.
Regardless of where you are in the court, you're reliable. Whether you're on the wing, in the post, at the top of the key, you are a reliable player, just like Jarris Walker. He is a positionless player in that he is reliable anywhere you put him on the court. Perimeter, mid-range, around the rim, that dude can play.
IMG trying to set a different tone here defensively to start the second half.
George get on the floor.
Now it's Mintz, baseline. Livingston.
Oh, my.
He is so strong, isn't he?
Shot. That wasn't strength. That was like ballet-esque. That was rhythmic.
Now Eric Daly, tough to guard with that left-handed attack.
Oh, man, mid-range. Got a little Julius Randle in his game. Lefty, shifty, can pull up on you from 15 to 20 feet. Like Daly's game.
1st and 2 here on this final day. Remember, Montverde coming up next against Sunrise. This one comes just off. Follow it back up and in. Nicely done by Jeremy Gregory.
Gregory headed to East Tennessee State next season.
Had some great talent there in the past. Take along the baseline. Here's Mintz in the lane. How about that move?
No way. No way he just made that. You know who makes that play a lot? Jalen Brunson for the Dallas Mavericks. Did that at Villanova a lot. That was very much like Jalen Brunson-esque. You weren't ready for a Jalen Brunson reference in this game.
Certainly was not.
You were not ready for that.
Here's
Good
a
ball
shot
movement
by George, and it's a three.
All right, he had to put it on a rope, and it had to be high enough so it didn't get deflected. But Howard took a shot right in the chest.
One of the highest scoring affairs we've seen over
man.
the past 3 days. Jett Howard, bullseye once again. Legend.
And that was a so it was a game down in Fort Myers called the it was a Fort Myers tip-off. I believe it's still being played.
And I can tell you replay that game just about every day.
No, I think about losing to Rajon Rondo in Kentucky at the buzzer at Rupp Arena every day. I think about the losses more than the wins, Drew.
5-point game.
That's the Irish in me. I can't help it.
Oak Hill goes to Foster. Little drought here for the Warriors, and they get a much-needed bucket on the putback by McBride. Here's Batchelor from the corner. It's good.
Who they are, you're going to be able to constantly put that offense in disarray.
Oh, Batchelor starting to feel it.
Oh, he is pumped. They haven't had a lot of time to put in late game situations right now. This is the first couple games of the series. So you're still learning what your team is capable of doing in crunch time.
Comes off right now. Nothing
by Howard.
Nothing coming close for the Warriors, and Batchelor is going to town for IMG.
The throwback give and go by Hutchinson. That was a smart, heady, unselfish play. A pass by Foster.
Love that give back from the point guard.
Give and go, old school.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Drew Felios in a Sunday morning YMCA game, baby.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. Another jumper by Walker. And now the lead is 13. Does Oak Hill have another run left in them here with just over 5 minutes to play? It's been a second half. 14 in the second half after just 4 in the first. Livingston. Nice.
Not much you can do with that defensively. That's a freight train coming down the lane.
Bradley off balance. Hill led most of the first half. IMG has been in control here in half number 2.
The zone's been the difference. It's really slowed down Oak Hill.
Mintz. Quick first step. Reeves comes up with it and lost it. Not much organization from Oak Hill offensively. Walker, meanwhile, running the floor.
How many times have we seen Jaden Bradley make the right play in the fast break, the right play for his teammate, not the right play for himself? That's the #1 point guard in the country. He's going to Alabama. I've been blown away by his unselfishness these last few days.
Here's Ree.
Like Walker got a piece of that.
Everything's so hard to come by right now for Oak Hill. Just a little bit second guessing themselves.
Numbers. Throw it up.
Here's the lob to George.
Fits in perfectly.
Walker grabs it. Jaden Bradley now.
Oh,
so
no.
aggressive.
Oh, no.
IMG putting the finishing touches on another impressive victory. Foster with the steal and the score.
George and Bradley just got kind of lazy breaking that press.
Oh, chance for George. Looks up at the clock. Final 10 seconds. And IMG looks like they are content to dribble it out. So tough break for Oak Hill. Once again, they compete until the end. Going to come up short here But the Warriors certainly making strides, and IMG Academy successful 2-1 here in this NIBC series. The Ascenders impressive, especially on the final 2 days.
La Lumiere sitting at the top, 3-0. Sunrise Christians 2-0. They have a monster game coming up next versus Montverde. If Sunrise beats Montverde, they might be claiming that top spot, Drew.
For Mike O'Donnell, I'm Drew Fellio. So long from the NIBC series, and we'll see you at 7 p.m.